So I have seen this particular video that is trending online right now, especially as it relates to tanker failure and falling off, and then people scooping fuel. There's certain things that happen that would teach you some lessons. It will happen to other people. You would tend to want to use it as a yardstick to, be sure that other persons or other people learn from those mistakes that has been made. But in our own case, the reverse seems to be the case. The more the things happen, the more we feel the need to do these things again and again. So a tanker fell in Onitsha, very close to the barracks, and instead of calling agencies, fire agencies, police agencies, or even firefighters, or basically anybody that could save the situation. We see our brothers scooping fuel from an ill-fated tanker. This is not the first time this is happening in this country. Let me pull up to you some of the videos I've been able to capture online about tanker failures and how it has devastatingly affected people who decide to scoop it. This is the one in Niger. I mean, this one of not to 2 months that this happened in Niger State. We lost over 100 persons in this particular incident. They said the number can be more. The recent one that happened in Enugu State, our station covered it extensively. I mean, I'm showing you this and I'm showing you with pictures and videos. Our station covered these events consistently. The one in Niger State, this is the report that we gathered from that particular one in Niger State. The one in Enugu State, this is the report that we gathered from the one in Enugu State. We know of one that happened somewhere in the southwest. I've not get beaten by residents who stopped them from scooping fuel. Scooping fuel. So I know there's a story like that. Good. This happened in Oyo State. Very good. This incident, okay, let me just read a part of it. In a recent incident, firefighters were reportedly attacked by residents who were attempting to illegally scoop fuel from a spill tanker, with the firefighters trying to prevent them from doing so. Essentially, the residents became violent towards the firefighters. Then they were stopped by taking the fuel. This incident is reported to have happened in Oyo State, Nigeria, where residents near a market area attacked firefighters who were trying to contain a fuel spill from an overturned tanker. Locals often try to collect spilled fuel from accidents for personal use, and when firefighters intervened to stop this dangerous practice, they faced aggression from the residents. The firefighters were physically assaulted with stones, causing damage to their fire truck, and were forced to seek refuge at a nearby police station. Are you seeing the extent of madness? Are you seeing the extent of human madness? Okay. So these are among so many things that have happened. We've seen the one that happened 4 months ago in was it Gombe State also, where tons of people were burnt to death. These things come with devastation. It comes with monumental losses, not just to the residents, but to infrastructure of government and personal losses too. So many persons will say, the level of poverty is too large, the level of education is too large, enlightenment is too small. And I say, I dare say no. I disagree with anybody who says that this level of poverty, okay? Because on a very good day, nobody wakes up in the morning and then hope that a fuel tanker was going to fall off on their street on their way to work or on their way back so that they could scoop fuel. Nobody ever thinks and prays, I'm beginning to get an inkling that fuel tanker is going to fall on my way to work or maybe close to my house. So I will scoop the fuel and, you know, use it. Either I sell it or I use it at home. So nobody does that. You already have what you are doing. However, it is that no matter how small no matter how small the money comes in and trickles in, we know nobody really makes so much money to live by these days. You just manage what you have. You just manage what comes in, right? So nobody ever does that. So you don't think and feel that a misfortune will happen to a tanker, so much so that you look forward to scooping and making quick money and fast money of it. What does that tell you? I just think it's greed. Greed to the highest order. Greed, that's what is pushing us. Now, what is the difference between that person who goes to scoop fuel with somebody who is doing Yahoo or who is a thief, who's an ordinary thief? What's the difference? There's no difference because first of all, you are stealing. You're stealing. That particular tanker that fell off is not government's tanker to say, okay, I've thrown a government money, let me eat it. And even if it's government money or government tanker, it is not your money. It's not your product. Why steal it? I feel so ashamed. I feel so devastating. I feel so cringy when I see these things happen. That people, upon all the news that has been said, that has been read, upon all the happenings in this country, back to back, especially as it concerns fuel, tanker explosion, and people still have the guts, they still have the temerity, still have the strength to go close to. The person even making this video is also in danger. Because when something explodes, I don't know if you have seen where tanker explodes. I don't know if you see. Maybe I should put up this video for you so that you see what I'm talking about. When tanker explodes, if you are somewhere around 50 meters from there, you will be affected. God helping you. The person who's even videoing this thing is even in danger, serious danger. When it explodes with a bang. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. This video I was obtained by this channel around some few weeks back, but where some people were scooping fuel and it exploded while they were scooping that fuel. Look at it. So everybody around that facility is in dead danger. So for me, tomorrow, one or two persons in that place start scooping fuel. We made a local government chairman. We made a governor. We appointed one of those. Again, people keep saying, how come we don't have the best leaders for our people? We are the reflection of our leaders. Whatever leader that we have, we deserve. Nobody will be so good a leader from this society that we are and that we live in. You can't even function as a leader without being a corrupt person. So tomorrow, don't come and tell us, is this Tinubu that is telling them to go and scoop fuel? Is it Governor Soludo that is telling them, if you see anywhere that this fuel is gushing, spilling its content, go and take it? Is it Soludo that is telling them that? Even as someone who has brain, you don't know that thing can destroy you. And look at what they are even using to scoop, using bucket to scoop fuel. How much of that fuel can you scoop to the point of even feeding you for 2 days or feeding you for 3 days? Let's even assume you finally scoop 30 liters. Because for crying out loud, you can't really scoop 30 liters from there. You are scooping from the ground. So let's even say you were able to scoop 30 liters. How much is 30 liters? And then you use it and what? You eat food. You buy groceries. How much would that be enough to the extent of putting your life at risk? It's so devastating, frankly speaking. I'm really pained by some of these things that happen. And trust me, it is not poverty. It is not poverty. Nobody should tell me anything about poverty. It's not poverty. It's just for me. And I also said that I told a colleague of mine, look, if this thing falls, if this tanker thing happens in Abuja, the highbrow of visit to Gariki to Maitama, of course, it's believed that people who live in that along that axis are enlightened people, not even educated, because we've seen educated people do worse things. Enlightened people, people who know what's up, or even in the highbrow area of Lekki and VI of Lagos, or Ikoyi of Lagos, you still see people going to scoop fuel. So for something that is not theirs, instead of doing the needful and making sure that everybody around there is safe. And then you have an incident happening in Oyo State. You are physically assaulting firefighters for stopping you from endangering yourself. It's not a laughing matter, but it doesn't make sense. I really don't know what you guys think. Really, I mean, it's not even being because you're not educated. It's a lie. People that are not enlightened or they don't know the dangers, they know, but just because. And so you see, it's different when it is unfortunate. Say, for instance, it's happened for the spur of a moment, and you were just passing on the road, and it happened. But it's not the same thing when you know you are saying, instead of you to be running away from the fallen tanker, you are going for it. You are scooping fuel. You're a thief. You're a thief. And so what's the difference between, I keep saying, what is between this person that is scooping this fuel now and the government of Nigeria, or anybody in government who is stealing from our coffers? What's the difference? These people will find themselves somewhere now tomorrow, find themselves somewhere in our government positions where they will continue stealing. So we deserve the leaders we get. We are a reflection of the people that lead us. We are a reflection. There's no two ways about it. We're a reflection of from the lowest class to the middle class up onto the highest class. We have thoroughly failed this nation, and we should begin to do the needful on time. And quite frankly, sometimes we tend to blame our leaders for the things that they are supposed to do that they should have done. Given leaders have their own blame, but the followers have a major role, much more than the leadership. Quite frankly, because again, like it or leave it, the leader will be there for maximum 8 years, whoever it is, local government chairman, governors, president, max 8 years. What happens afterwards? We should start looking at our homes, start looking at our institutions, the religious institutions, our traditional institutions, because those ones outlive any government. You can't detach from your family. You're a family member of somebody, one chief or one man, one young, growing, average man out there. You are also a son or a daughter to a woman somewhere in town. You are also a member. You're also a member of a community leadership. A community you are either from this community or from that community. You are also you also go to a church, religious organization, and those people who've seen that they outlive an entire generation. Some Igwe stay for as long as they live. But government and governance, for crying out loud, max 8 years, they are done and they are gone. What in the world is the families? What in the world is the traditional organizations? What is in the world in the religious organizations? What are they doing? What are they teaching our people? That is where we should actually be focusing on, because like it or leave it, even though leadership plays a political leadership plays a huge role, but there is actually more in terms of morality inculcation and the issues of values, inculcating values into people. Political leadership will not do that. It's only when you come from a right home, right religious background, that can set you apart from anyone. It's just sad. I just wanted you to tell me what you think about this development. I'd love to hear from you as always. Thank you for watching. See you later.